Pelo Modiga on You Before Noon. Weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on UFM.
So we're about to get into what we're getting to at this time of the morning. That is, of course, Tapilong, matters of the heart. Okay, so we've got yet another dilemma, and Anonza is saying, please help me, advise me. Okay, so please drop advice on the WhatsApp line at 076-260-2815. The post is up as well on the social pages, so also make sure that you interact with us on the Facebook page. It's UFM 898. All right. So this is Anonza's dilemma. Anonza says, Dear Pelo, I'm a 35-year-old man, and I've just discovered that the woman I married, the one that I trusted with everything, has been living a double life. For months, I ignored the signs, the late nights, the sudden work trips, the unexplained expenses. Then one night, I followed her and found her at a guest house with another man. The shock nearly broke me, right? What hurt more was discovering that she'd been telling him that she was single, even using a different surname. She had another phone, another life, another version of herself that I never knew. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. She just said that she felt trapped. But how do you trap someone with lies? Now I'm torn. A part of me wants revenge and the other part just wants peace. How do you move on, right, from a love that turned out to be a lie? Yo, Nonzi. What pains me is the fact that you guys are married, right? So walking away from what you have built all of these years won't be easy, but at the same time, building after such a discovery is also not an easy thing to do as well, right? Revenge, Yona. I think we're going to take that off the table because I don't think it's going to do much for you as well. Yes, you might hurt her and I guess also want her to feel the type of pain that you have been feeling as well. But honestly, it's not going to resolve anything. It's not going to move you guys forward in any way, even give you the peace that you want as well. So I don't think that's going to work out at all, right? So it's either you stay, with the intention ya hulukisa lenyalo la hao, or you leave your marriage entirely, right? Revenge is just literally a waste of time. All right. So, I mean, if you're considering staying, I do hope that your partner is also remorseful, and not just, sorry because you caught her in the act, right? We do hope that she is remorseful. And also, if you are planning on maybe, working things out as well with your partner, get to the bottom of this behavior. She mentioned the fact that she felt trapped. What made her feel trapped, right? Get to the bottom of that. What is that? Another problem that I have is just, with society in general is the fact that cheating has been normalized to the point where people even cheat on their partners without having any valid reasons or even valid excuses, as to why it is that they've decided that they're going to cheat on their partner instead of having conversations, that could literally just build whatever it is that you are building, your marriage or your relationship, right? So we've just normalized that to the point where people just cheat with absolutely no remorse. But have a conversation with her, find out exactly where she's coming from, why it is that she feels trapped as well in the marriage, because, marriage is not supposed to make one feel trapped. But do advise Anonza, please, on the WhatsApp number 076-260-2815. We're also on the Uconnect app and on the social pages. Let's do the right thing. I'm still heartbroken by Anonza's dilemma. Imagine finding out that your partner is actually leading a double life. Anonza's partner and wife, is leading a double life. Kyo oberekisa a different surname. Kyo nale another phone. A completely different life from what Anonza thought that he was building. Heartbreaking. Imagine your entire life as you thought it was does not exist, right? And now you're thinking about whether this person was actually genuine to begin with. You're asking yourself questions around, does she even love me? You'll even go down to those kind of questions where you're asking yourself so many questions because you're trying to find the answers because it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. Still advising Anonza on Tapilong. Please make sure that you sing through advice on 076-260-2815. What do you have to say for Anonza?
Morning, Pelo, and you, the listeners.
Good morning.
I hope you are. In regards to Anonymous, this one is a difficult one because trust has been broken.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very difficult for you to be restored because now all those moments are going to be replaying to you and it's gonna mess with your mental. So the best advice would be for the families together and this to be discussed, because clearly she has a lot of traumas that she has to deal with, and now she's using cheating and all these things as leverage to somehow feel better. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but yeah, just speak to the family and solve it, man.
Yeah, my heart breaks for you, Nonzi.
Dumela Pelo Modiga le baritse ba
Dumela.
go batsa pelong. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Kganya ga nne mo se ke a utlwa. Lenyalo ke selo se se kopantsweng ke bagolo from both families. Ba tla go beya batho mo fatshe ba ba nyadisa. Ha go nna le mathata ba bolela ba video ba bewa mo fatshe. E se ka nna gore go hela bagolo ba sa itse sepe. A the guy because a le go buile le mme a paletswe a bitse bagolo ba nna hatse go buiwa go kreiwe tharabololo selo se before yana ka tsaya drastic decision ka bo yene. So a bitse bagolo a ba be mo fatshe ba kgona go bona gore ba ire yang go ya go pele gore dilo di siame. Ga rata go bona ntse go kgaoganwe bana ba setlo ba itse gore a ba tsamaile mama or ba tsamaile papa. Hey, go botlhoko man, go botlhoko go bona dilo tse dintseng ya katsi. Maikaelo la mosadi o ke a mangwe a masisi mo go maswe le gore a ba na le founu nngwe a dirisa le a different name mo ntateng mo. It's something else shame. Hai ya no pelo ke teng meshaka.
You know, you utlaiputisa gore nare are the benefits to cheating, because the way people are cheating nowadays, you would think there are benefits, and all I'm seeing is broken families. All I'm seeing is children growing up in, different broken families, right? Which is heartbreaking. So I'm not seeing the benefits, because one has to also start from scratch. Why are we cheating on our partners? Why can't we have conversations with our partners? What's going on?
Morning, Pelo.
Good morning.
For anonymous, Abutuaka. Hi. Kopa o itwele mo. Ana it's better gore o bile ona le sa bona le a second phone. I've been there, and then the worst part gore she was using my own phone
Sure.
to do those things. So just move on with your life, Brayaka. Chebele bana ba gago ifuna le bana le ena, then life e tswele pele.
Yeah, Leboga, thank you very much for advice. I'll continue to advise on Anza on 076-260-2815 at Stapelong on You Before Noon. You'll end up asking yourself, how did we go from calling each other bo baby, bo my love, bo miscat, to I do, and then all of a sudden I find you in a guest house with somebody else. How did we get there? What's going on? This whole thing of her saying that she feels trapped, that needs to be investigated. Find out what's happening there. TLC with Baby. Just 14 minutes left before we get to 10 o'clock. You Before Noon it is. Let's advise Ananza. Talk to me on 076-260-2815.
Madume Ospelo le kae?
Re teng le kae?
Ka mo ke tswile o bua le open churching. Ospelo nna ke re anonymous ha ke anke decision e tla khotsofatsa maikutlo a hae. Hobane gona le ga ka bua mo kamanong tsa relationship ya bona ya lenyalo gore a tswa ka pa dule yena ke yena a utlwang pain eo maikutlong a pelong ya hae. So na nka mo advise ka gore o iponetse ha yena a tse decision e tla khotsofatsa maikutlo a hae. Ho dula hape ka go lenyalo le jwalo ke trauma. O tlo dula a le kutlo bohloko, o tlo feletsa a entse dilo tse utlwisang bohloko. So the best way ho avoid hore a ska dula a utlwile bohloko nna nka mo advise ka gore ga dire divorce man o tla fumana motho e mong a tla mo fang mofutho wa lerato ka tsela eo a hlokang ka yona. Ke a leboha. Ke open church a buang.
Open Church. By the way, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I see that it's your birthday today. Doc Mokatsane on the social says, move away from her, your peace, for your own peace, or else you will die with depression and she will continue with her normal life. The choice is yours. You cannot change her. Fifi Fifla says, walk away, my brother. Kahiso says, for your own sanity, my brother, do what's good for you mentally, spiritually, and physically as well. Revenge is never good. You'll end up doing something way above that. Snowy Malefotleng are get a spare wheel. Snowy kana ra agam. 076-260-2815. What's going on?
Good morning, Pelo.
Good morning.
It's our late. Nya warra o mogare ga se re se bitsang a catch-21 situation. Number one, knitting fela. Talking from an experience, ya re o nyetseng. You cannot give advice to baratani. It turns out to hound you back. Either di siame kgotsa di senyegile. The best thing my guy can do is call in families, sit down with both families and express his views, and take it to the Lord in prayer. More than that, it will be a lie.
I guess it's also easy to ask advice from strangers, right? People that you don't know. I think that's why we've got that belonging. It makes it a little bit easier, getting advice from people that don't know you from a bar of soap, who can't choose sides that much. So, yeah, all right. More from you?
I personally think this chap should just leave.
Okay.
Because what's this person is living a double life. And living a double life, and then what I want to excuse ya gore onto sa tsega sentle o ntse feel trapped. Yeah, I tsamela motho wa modimo ka rang ya o heletsa e escalate and it's going to turn out to be something else. Then you experience another matter in a relationship. So, let him just walk. Planting the seed, eh?
All right. Ronald on the social says the only thing to do is to leave her. Otherwise, you won't be at peace. If peace to you is stressing yourself, keep her in your life. All right? Okay. Thank you very much for advice, Yahaho, for Anonza. Let's take a quick little break. We'll be back. Anonza, I do think that you're special. Sometimes when we get cheated on, we tend to ask ourselves a lot of questions around whether I was good enough, whether I'm lovable, what did I do wrong? Most of the time, you'll find that you didn't do much wrong. You'll find the one who's cheating, another one who is coming with a lot of shortcomings. So talk to me on 076-260-2815. Let's continue to advise Anonza in this situation, finding out that your wife is leading a double life.
Hi, Ospilo.
Hello.
Station 1. I think it's best if anonymous Aka decided just to stay away from the women, because as much as she felt trapped, Wila decided the whole time relationship more lineal I which made her happy. So there is a 100% possibility how she might do it again. So to avoid being stressful, depressed, as a friend.
Sure.
Madume Pelo.
Madume.
Krai. Tso mo relationship ing dilo tsa ga di merekelo feletsa bolile ke pelo fela antsa le mo relationship ing sa merekele marriage phuma kulo mshato phuma ke yona advice nga ifanga anonymous pelo.
Okay.
In tune with you ke like is like kesha ka mo morule mo lerome thank you
Lucky Barapoma Nonza.
Good morning, Pelo.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yo, anonymous. Shame, man. Pelo, isn't it? Now I believe, even if they can call a family meeting, I don't think he's going to be able to forgive her or to trust her again. So PCI, but he's not going to get that peace, because every time she leaves the house, he's going to start wondering again, and then their marriage is going to become so toxic. Sometimes we will end up losing diamonds because we are busy picking up stones.
Yeah.
So Mosadi Anonymous is going to realize that's exactly what she was doing. And unfortunately, I'm late because I don't think this can be repaired. I think for Anonymous, she take time out. I cool it down. And then once he's cooled down, make a decision. It'll benefit her.
Pelo Modiga on You Before Noon. Weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on UFM.